Hey guys, Ethan Jackson here with Ease Loyalty Lawn Care. Hey, location. We're in my truck, but it's technically my dad's truck, but long story short, I use it more than he does at this point, but I'm gonna buy a new truck here soon, hopefully, blah blah blah. So today's video, hopefully by the title you can tell what it is. It's gonna be how I'm personally handling all these crazy inflation, like gas number one and materials number two and all above. How I'm going to handle all these insane price gouges, increases, and all the stuff that's coming for 2022. And we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it goes down. I don't really see it going down super anytime soon, unfortunately. And so yeah, that's where I'm at with this. So I just threw together, it's a list of 5 or 6 things, just little tips and stuff, how to handle these prices and stuff, just how to stay in business, number one, and for number two, just be profitable this year. I'm wanting to be more profitable and bring in more income than I was last year. That's just a little goal for me. Hopefully I can shoot a 2022 goals video maybe today or sometime soon. Just keep an eye out for that. So we're gonna get right into it. I don't want to keep you guys all day. Just so let's start off. Number one, I'm personally raising all my prices. All my prices. I'm raising them 12% minimum. 12% minimum. That means that's you. For most properties, that's just around $5 or so. So it's not a horrible gouge or anything like that. I bought Brian's Lawn Maintenance price increase letter, but I didn't send it and I didn't email it. I called all my clients and used the wording from that. It helped me and my own wording and stuff. And I used that, and I just called them. I was like, hey guys, how's it going? Blah blah blah. It looks like we'll be starting our cuts here in a few weeks. Spring looks like it's gonna be early this year, blah blah blah, checking in, small talk, all that good stuff. Well, then I'd be like, and another reason I was calling, just to let you know, we're doing a market adjustment with all the prices increasing, and I would just mention gas. I mean, we all know gas is going up ridiculously, and they're like, understand completely. So far, out of all the people I've called, I have not had one complain or drop me or anything like that, which is awesome. I still have to call a few more people back that didn't answer or didn't call back after I sent the voicemail and all that good stuff. So I'm raising my prices at a minimum of $12. And that's also my mulch price, my rock price, my man-an-hour price, all my prices, not just a weekly cut. All my prices are going up at a minimum of 12%. Some of you might do 10, some of you might do 20. It really depends on your business and what's going on around you. So you can take 12% if you want, but I highly suggest do a little study, see what prices are going up around your area and stuff. For me, I don't know the percentage right now, but gas right now, average in Litchfield, Illinois is like $4.20. There's one gas station that's still $3.99, and I'm guessing that's because they just haven't got new gas in it. When they got the gas, it's still $3.99, so I'm going there for as long as I can. But when my mom goes down to St. Louis, I'll be like, hey, take the gas cans if you wouldn't mind. And gas is still cheaper in Missouri, of course. I think Illinois right now is the highest, except for California. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure we are, unfortunately. And from where I heard, like, it's probably more now, but it's like 70-some cents is taxed from Illinois besides, and like, it's just ridiculous. Oh, don't even get me started about Illinois, guys. Everything is expensive in Illinois, it seems like. Number two, we're kind of going with the flow of gas. Control your route. Optimize your route to be where as least amount of driving as you can, to where you don't have to take the truck, the setup, because I'd say once I'm pulling the trailer and stuff, it takes some gas considerably. With the mower and all my trimmers and blowers and all that stuff, it takes gas. So I'm going to be optimizing. I tried to anyways, because last year I mainly drove my mower to all my properties. But this year I'm really going to be trying to optimize my route. Yardbook will help me with that. My brain will help me with that. And simple stuff will help me with that. But I'm going to be optimizing my routes as much as I can to get it as short as distance I have to drive, and I'm going to stick to that route. I'll be taking customers. A close town next to me called Hillsboro. It's like a 10-minute drive maybe. But it's about the same size as my town, and I definitely had a lot of people call me from there last spring. I just couldn't take the work because I didn't have a trailer, and there's no way I could drive my lawnmower there, unfortunately. But this year I am going to be taking work from Hillsboro, it looks like. So hopefully I can get a good route set up there to where I can just focus on Hillsboro one day and blah, blah, blah. Number 2, that was number 2. Number 3, for me, at GIA, I'm going to get a sip real quick here. Excuse me. We're nothing fancy. We're just with the good old agua right here. At GIA, if you've seen any of my videos, I mainly focused on electrical mowers. I didn't really focus on electrical handheld equipment. I wish I would have a little more. But there was a few people that showed me blah, blah, blah. But I think I have for number 3, look at electrical equipment. I'm not personally going to buy probably any electrical mowers anytime soon. They're just not where they need to be. And I think Toro just released a electrical zero-turn equivalent to like their 60-inch Z-Master or something. 40 grand. That's more than some pickup trucks right now, guys. $40,000 for a zero-turn. That is pretty pricey if you ask me. And I think gas zero-turns are really good. I know they are going up a lot just because of material costs. And that's another reason we got to raise our prices. Mowers and equipment are not cheap anymore. Oh, I get fired up about this stuff, guys. Last year, I think a Stihl, I'm just going to do this off the top of my head, a Stihl FS 111 was probably $390, maybe $380. I can't remember. I'm not a salesman with that stuff. But it was somewhere low like that. Well, I went into my local Stihl dealer, which is a Roller King, the other day, and I think I looked at it and it was priced at, the same one was priced at $420 something. So that's a price increase. It's a few dollars, but guys, it's going up. Everything is going up. Mowers are going up thousands of dollars. You can't buy a commercial good zero-turn brand new for 10 grand anymore. You just can't do that unless you find a ridiculously good deal. And if you do, pick it up if it's a good brand and nothing's wrong with it and it's got good horsepower. Long story short, that's another video for another time. But prices are going up. So that's why we have to raise our prices. I've tried to raise prices every year in business just so my customers get used to that. And I have had good success with that. So that's something you guys might want to start practicing. I know a lot of people were screaming from the top of their lungs for the past few years. I kind of started in COVID era, so people were starting to really raise prices then and stuff. So I've been raising prices every year. It's going to be something my customers get used to. It won't always be 12%. I hope it's not 12% for my sake and their sake. I hope I can raise it down to maybe 8% or something lower than that. Maybe just a few dollar increase over these next few years, but who knows what's going to be happening with the economy and that stuff. Number 4, keep good records. This one's one for me. This might not be exactly to this conversation, but this is more of a tax thing. You want to keep, I really trying to keep every receipt, even if it was a dollar bolt I bought or something like that, I'm keeping all of them receipts. I'm putting them in my CRM. I'm putting them into my tax account, blah, blah, taxing stuff. So I know what I bought, so I have write-offs and keep track of all that stuff, so I can get the maximum back from taxes. It'd be for I'll be paying in 2023 for this year, blah, blah, blah. That's another video. But you want to keep as good best records as you can. Keep good, clean records. Don't just have in a shoebox. I have a little binder thing that's January through December. January receipts go in January, February receipts go in February, March receipts go in March, and so forth. And I just plug all that into my Yardbook software, and with the payments I receive and stuff, it's a little work, but it's what's to be expected as owning a business. It tells you your profit and loss, your expenses, and honestly, guys, I did drive my mower for the majority around last year, but I did start driving the truck. We started using this truck towards the end of last year with the trailer and stuff just to be more efficient. Well, my gas costs from this year are almost already half of what last year's was. I can't remember my total for last year right now, but I know it's pretty close to being half, just maybe a little under, which is a scary thought because the other day this truck was at a half a tank. I went and filled it up to a full, which was $50 some for full, just a half a tank to fill up. Then I went and filled up my mower and it was on empty basically. And I think it's a 11 some gallon tank. I can't remember. And then next thing you know, I'm at $100. And the pumps around here max out at $100, so I had to pull up to another pump and then go fill my cans up and all stuff for two-stroke. So we have to raise our prices. There's no doubt about that. Number 5, you want to make your work, I titled it as look for more profitable work. you want to make your work more profitable. Now, for me, at least right now, with prices and everything, my landscaping there's a little better profit margins in landscaping, especially if you got it down to a fine science, you could say. And I'm not trying to brag or anything here, but I got my prices locked into where I know, oh, this is going to be cost this, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I know how much I got to cost or charge for this, because this is how much gas it's going to take, this is how much labor it's going to take, this is how much materials are, this is how much percentage I upcharge on materials. And that's all stuff you got to take into account and know if you're going to be running a successful business in 2022. And you just got to be more profitable. Like I'm saying, cut costs where you can. Say you're going to the gas station and buying 3 body armors every day. That adds up, okay? I don't want to be nitpicky about that, but if we're going to be surviving this year, hopefully, you all that are watching this can I'm not going to survive this year. We're going to thrive this year, guys. We're not surviving this year. We are going to thrive in 2020 as business owners. So cut little costs where you can. Go to Sam's, go to Walmart, go to Costco, and pick up a big 24-pack of body armors for like $11, $10, and just use that. It's cheaper. Or you can even order it on Amazon. It's cheaper than going every day buying. Yeah, it's a little more convenient to go buy it. You're at the gas station, but they really charge, I think a bigger bottle of body armor here's like almost $3. I might be wrong that, but it's really close. That adds up fast. 3 of them is $10. That's about 2 gallons of gas these days. Anyways, with that being said, be more profitable this year. Be more profitable. This is a kind of a bonus one. A few bonus ones here. I just kind of, and I'm not doing them exactly for me, but I am going to start implementing this. Unfortunately, no more free estimates. I'm not sure how I'm going to balance that. I might still say free estimates. And I think how I'm going to do it, maybe this is just off the top of my head right now, I probably should remember this, is I will do a free estimate if I'm able to drive within like 10 minutes or less would be free estimates probably. And if I can meet you there and I'm not waiting, blah, 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 that's when it'd be a free estimate. And it'd especially be a free estimate if I can just pull up Google Maps, map out your yard, blah, blah, blah. Now, certain projects, I might have to start charging a price for the estimate, unfortunately. Or you can bake that into the cost of your bid, and then hopefully you get that job. If not, then you might want to, if you're not having a super good return rate with your price of the job, and then you're not getting the bid, you're losing out. Don't lower your prices. Keep your prices. That's what you gotta know your worth these days, guys. You gotta know your worth. You gotta know what you gotta charge. But say, hey, I'm sorry, just with the price of gas and oil and everything, just it takes wear on your vehicles to get out there. It takes gas. It takes your time. Time is super important as a business owner, because there's other things you want to do. You want to be able to spend time with your family, go do other stuff. You just don't want to have to be business 24/7. You want to be able to be business half the day and family the rest of the day. Just simple stuff like that. So say, hey, it's a $10, $20 fee for me to come out here and do this. But I will only be out here once for the estimate. I will make sure everything is taken care of. We're not going to do a sloppy job on this estimate. This is going to be one of the best estimates you've ever got. That's one thing. And start charging fees. With that, I charge late fees, and I've never had to, thankfully, with commercial and residential. I'm going to start, though, I have been thinking that if I get late payments, they're going to be late fees. Charge fees for, like, dog poop. I mean, that stuff's nasty, guys. You don't want to be rolling around that. I'm going to start probably charging fees if there's excessive amounts of dog poop in people's yards, because it's just not good that's just, it's disgusting. And last year, there was 2 times where I hit dog poop with the weed eater and it went on my face. I don't want to relive that. Funny story, I'll have to share that. I think I videoed maybe one of it. I don't remember now. I have to look back at the camera roll. Charge fees for, what was it? Toys in the yard, stopping and picking up. Now, commercial work, especially if it's like near a restaurant or the gas station or an interstate or a main big road, you're going to want to charge that into your price, that you're going to have to stop and pick up trash. It's not going to be mulched up. That's not my policy. I stop and pick up every piece of trash that I see, every toy. Now, yes, I might hit a paper cup, a paper plate, a piece of newspaper that I don't see, which is super unfortunate, but you know what? I gotta go and clean that up unless I feel like mulching it up, but I try not to do that because it's just being lazy, honestly, at that point. But you're gonna have to start charging fees for excessive amounts of toys, And I wouldn't charge like $20. I mean, if that's what you can get for that, yeah, if it's a ridiculous amount of toys. Now, if I would charge maybe $3 extra, I don't know. I have to look at my pricing sheet and all that stuff and figure out the prices. Start charging fees for trash, toys. I think I said dog poop. Late fees, of course. I think that's maybe start charging fees for, I mean, I hate to say it in this way. Say a customer has a lot of kids, and hopefully the customer realizes how dangerous these pieces of equipment are. They can fling rocks and sticks out. It's just horrible to think about. Ridiculously fast. And it could potentially have the speed and weight and velocity to severely injure somebody or kill somebody, God forbid. So maybe if this family, I mean, you got to be careful with this, okay? Don't think I'm a horrible, oh, money, money, money person. No, I'm saying this, and from my perspective, it's a good thing. You're going to want to charge a fee for letting this client let their kids run wild. I mean, I've never dealt with that, thankfully. Now, if you're mowing, I mow next to a kind of a daycare, or like a private daycare center, so I take extra caution. I always try to get there before most of the kids are there. It's kind of like an after-school program. I always try to get there. Now, if I can't, if a kid gets within, like, it's fenced-in yards, if they get any distance, I try to stop the mower as fast as I can and wait for them to pass by. I do not want to hit a kid with anything, and even with grass clipping, it's just a bad look for me. So I'm always blowing away from the kids. That's just one, but you never know what could fling out. So maybe pick up an advantage shoot or something from Ballard Products just to be a little more safe. So I think I about covered everything on this. I know it's a longer video, but it's a really good video and stuff we gotta do to start thriving in 2022. This is how we are going to make it through 2022, because who knows how high gas can go? Who knows? $6, $7 a gallon. That's ridiculous, guys. You might not like what I'm about to say, but vote for the right people. Okay, I'm not gonna get super political on here or anything, but you probably know where I stand on some of this stuff. And I think people are starting to realize it now with all this just junk that's going on around us right now in 2022. People are realizing that people are waking up. I'm praying that people are waking up, blah, blah, blah. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned stuff from this video. And I hope, hey, I'll be praying for you. We'll be praying for me. We're one big happy family. But we're gonna crush 2022. 2022 is not gonna be a drag because of prices and stuff. We're not gonna be scraping to make a profit. At least not. I'm not gonna lose any profit. I'm gonna be more profitable this year. I'm gonna thrive in 2022. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. See you later.